Hi, tonight we're going to talk about inner peace, how inner peace is experienced. Inner peace is inside us and it contains the truth. But the problem is we seek the truth and peace outside. The truth is not in a decree or proclamation because words limit the truth. But inside we feel it directly and can determine it with vibration. Vibrations can decipher, unravel what is true and what is fake. So we know what changes to make in life, either to do something or to stop doing something. We grow when we are loved unconditionally because we can heal or expand according to our vibe. And that is why we want to love others without an agenda. The pain and suffering we dish out or manage within ourselves is really just our thoughts, because we are agonizing with uncertainty. But when we are at peace, prospects, hopes, and dreams appear. There is no path to truth, because peace is the way. To open up the truth within, that is why the Bible says in Psalm 45:10, "Be still and know that I am God." We don't have to subdue, smother, and repress mental activity, because the objective is to be so peaceful inside our soul so our thoughts and outside activities don't affect our inner well-being. Our goal is not to overreact, because whatever is going to happen will take place. So we just have to admit slip-ups, learn from them, and improve. This is accomplished by being quiet and becoming the witness of our thoughts, and not by trying to suppress the mind. We can meditate for hours, and I did as a monk, 4 hours a day, 1 hour before breakfast, 1 hour before lunch, 1 hour before dinner, and 1 hour at midnight before bed. But it is not necessary. I had many questions. I had many questions, but finally realized the Zen proverb: we do not find the answer, we lose the question. The spirituality we need is not to react and stay in the and to stay in the witness. I am a slow learner, so it took me over 50 years of meditation, and I still meditate to realize tranquility is the baseline. When we witness our thoughts, everything appears and disappears on the surface. But if we are calm, everything realigns in serenity. Our thoughts rise up from awareness, change, and then are restored to a conscious awareness that relieves our pain and suffering and realigns us to our base tranquility. Ramana Maharishi said, "Let what comes, come. Let what goes, go. Then find out what remains." Spirituality is stepping into the flow where our emotional and mental barriers from old beliefs and ignorance are removed to bring about freedom and creativity. It is not a single act, but a whole makeover that is not a sprint, but a marathon that alters our consciousness beyond the mind. We have a past, so we have thoughts of the past, but we don't live there. So we observe our thoughts like a movie and move on. We trust the journey, learn, expand while letting life flow on, leading us to experiences we would never choose for ourselves. We don't stop flow to subdue and the train of our thoughts, as we simply look past bygone days towards our deep-rooted, immanent peace and serenity in the present. The universe is talking to us now in the present, in all things, ready and available. So if we are not present, we miss the lesson. The whole universe is inside us, so we are not a drop in the ocean of consciousness. The ocean of consciousness is inside the drop we call ourselves. Rumi said, "Let silence speak to you about the secrets of the universe." to let silence speak, every religion has techniques to quiet the mind, so we can hear the spirit, our life force, and the essential energy of our being. In Latin, the word is spiritus. In Sanskrit, prajna. In Hebrew, ruha. And in Greek, pneuma, which can be translated as breath or spirit. We can experience the spirit by becoming aware of our breath, which helps in calming the mind. That is why athletes or people giving a speech take deep breaths. Becoming aware of our breath calms our mind to help us connect with the inner knowing. Some do breathing exercises before meditation. It slows down our vibration so we can align with the presence of the inner wisdom of our spirit within and around us. Being attuned to our inner peace through prayer, contemplation, or meditation is the frequency of love, and it is the truth. It allows us to be the spirit, who we are, without forcing a situation, because the truth can't be forced, as it emerges with peace. So we can embrace it. Our body and face will age with time, so we will change, but a beautiful spirit will always be beautiful. C.S. Lewis said, "You don't have a soul, you are a soul. You have a body." Other techniques used by major religions is the use of beads. So Hinduism, Islam, Catholicism, and Buddhism use prayer beads to encourage peace in prayers and meditation. Catholics use rosary beads. Hindus and Buddhists use mala beads, and Islam use misbah beads because the fingering of the beads keeps the mind centered on the prayer or meditation. Some choose to wear their beads like Christians wear the cross, to draw attention, to remain aware and calm for themselves and others. Beads are not necessary, but just one tool to bring peace of mind, self-confidence, and psychological well-being. I did, but I don't use them now myself, but I acknowledge that they can help us experience an altered state of consciousness. That is different from the beta wave length in the normal waking state. Beads encourage meditation, deep prayer, contemplation, contemplative prayer by calming the body, which calms the mind with pressure on fingers and a rhythm of prayers. To alter our consciousness is not something we do, as it is a vibration, a state, or dimension that we tune into by going beyond our mental and emotional debris. It doesn't matter what techniques we use to observe our thoughts, because when we attach to our thoughts, they cause us pain. Lao Tzu said, "Simply see that you're the center of the universe and accept all things and beings as part of your infinite body." When you perceive that an act done to another is an act done to yourself, you have understood the great truth. Jesus said the same thing. Love your neighbor as yourself. Beads, prayer, contemplation, and meditation is a buffet of techniques. It is not doing something for something, as they are tools for us to find the light switch. They just help calm our body and mind so we can drop stress and worry to change from the physical mode to the spiritual dimension. Our soul is so more good-natured and loving and selfless than our mind. Our mind can't even imagine. And the good thing is, every soul is kind and benevolent, no matter how damaged, abused, or misused the mind is. Our spirit, independent of any mental or physical condition, as its nature is awareness and happiness. On the physical plane, we think happiness depends on situations. As we receive a present, we become happy because temporarily we stop bothering ourselves mentally. But we can do that by being in the present moment. Eckhart Tolle said, "You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level." Stillness of our mind, if we do it with beads, dancing, singing, meditation, chanting, or knitting, is considered being close to our true spiritual nature. Being close to our soul ignites goodness, truth, love, compassion, and peace, as step by step we become more intimate with our spirit. Yoda says, "My ally is the force, and a powerful ally it is. Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings we are, not crude matter. You must feel the force around you." We are made up and involved with different layers of energy and regularly interact with our body and mind, pushing us forward on our journey. So if the force is with us, we can put it to use and draw on it to get to the depths of our soul. The techniques we use to master our thoughts and vibration do not matter as long as they move us through our journey with simple, effortless mastery. The force is always with us. We just need to pick it up, understand it, and drop anything that doesn't add to our life or doesn't belong, because we are shifting to a higher frequency. Awakening to consciousness is understanding it, so we let the energy of our higher self flow through us as we observe it, and the thoughts observe it and our thoughts at a higher level without resistance. Rumi says, "You have escaped the cage. Your wings are stretched. Your wings are stretched out. Now fly." Thank you.